Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Box Talk with Luis Madrid. I'm here today with Milo Garcia. How you doing today, champ?
I'm pretty good, man. Feeling good.
Good, man. So to kick us off, I wanted to ask you a few questions here, man. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of time. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about the last camp, the last fight that you had. So I know you had a fight scheduled last week, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for things that were out of your control, with your opponent, something happened and you couldn't fight. With that being said, how frustrating is it to put in so much work and have such a great camp? I know you were putting in work, and I even saw your brother, I think James, was teasing you on Facebook. You didn't even have a haircut for the longest. So
yeah.
How frustrating is it to put in so much work and have such a long camp and then not have nothing to show for at the end?
It was frustrating, all the work I put in, getting up early in the morning, all the blood, sweat, and tears I put in, and show up to the weigh-ins and my opponent's not there, and they say your fight's gonna get canceled. It was just like, kind of like depressing, cause like, man, all the work I put in now.
Right.
Then everybody that bought tickets, like, man, so I was just like,
bummed out.
Yeah, bummed out, yeah.
For sure. And so the second part to that question is the second thing I wanted to ask you about that is just how do you manage to stay positive? Like, what do you tell yourself? Are you pissed off for a day and then just get it out of your system and then it's just right back to it, or how do you kind of deal with it?
Like at first I'm like I'm like kind of like depressed, like sad, but then what can I do? All I can do is just move on and keep going and just start training. Hopefully, get another fight.
Are you the type that kind of maybe takes a little bit of a break or something? Maybe get out of the gym for a week or two and then get back to it, spend some time with the family, eat a little bit?
I'm only take a week off, so I'll be back in the gym next week. I'm not really much of taking too much time. Maybe a few days to a week, and that's it, then I'm back in it.
Right. Okay. For sure. Sounds good. Another thing I did want to ask you, man, is I've noticed that obviously in boxing and fighting, your name's been getting out there. You've been busy, you've been working, you've been doing your thing. But your name wasn't necessarily out there just because, you're naturally, I guess, more of a quiet person. You don't speak a lot. But as of recently, I've noticed that your name's been out there a lot more. Obviously, it's because of you, because of your team. I see you more at shows. I see you walk around with a belt. Yeah. They call you up for interviews and stuff like that. Is that something that's planned? Like, did it come out of you, or is that something that was kind of like part of your team wanting to brand you more and get your name out there?
Yeah, it was more part of my team. Like my team, they were getting my name out there. Then the next thing people hit us up, I want you on my show, come get a quick interview. And so yeah, it was basically my team. Then now that I'm gonna start fighting in the States more, everybody's starting to notice me. So.
Right. And I know, at least at first, you weren't a big talker, so it was kind of different for you. Yeah. How does it feel when they throw you up in the ring and then you're kind of just forced to talk on the spot almost?
I'm getting used to it now. I'm starting to adjust. It's starting to get easier for me. So,
yeah. Okay. For sure. Now, the next thing I did want to ask you is just about Thunderbolt. How do you feel about the work that they've been, the shows they've been putting on, and they've been bringing boxing back to Phoenix. So how do you feel about that? How has the support been? How do you like the work that they're doing, bringing boxing back to Phoenix and fighting in your hometown?
Thunderbolt, they've been putting on some great shows. Like the last few shows they had, I went to them. They're putting on some good people. Like everybody that they're bringing down, so got some good shows, and then they're pretty good promoters. So. Yeah,
and the support for the shows and for you in general, how has the support been?
All the support it's been pretty good, man. Yeah. Getting people, everybody coming up to me, and asking for pictures, and it's pretty cool now. My name's getting out there, so I'm like,
it's a new experience for you, but it's cool.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, sounds good, man. And so finally, obviously, like I said, we just you just finished up camp, so it sounds like you might be looking at December. Is that correct? Possibly
December back at Thunderbolt. I'll be the main event. I'll be fighting for the ABF USA title.
For sure. So you want to go ahead and finish off the year strong?
Yeah, finish off the year. But I might fight at the end of October.
Okay.
I might have another fight coming up just to get back in the ring. Then December I'll be here in Phoenix, my hometown.
For sure. Well, we'll definitely stay posted, on social media and everything, so that we can go ahead and and announce that, if and when it becomes official.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, I do have 3 upcoming fights, and I just kind of wanted to get your take on it real quick on what you think how these fights are going to go down. So the first one is the Caleb Plant versus Canelo. How do you see that fight going down?
I'm about to go Canelo. I think Canelo will probably stop him within 4 rounds.
Really?
Yeah, 4 rounds. Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
For sure. The next one is Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter. How do you see that one going down?
Oh man, that's a tough one. But I'm gonna have to go with Sean Porter. Just the way he fights is like his style. He's more like aggressive coming forward, and I haven't seen Crawford with any pressure or anybody good like Sean Porter. So we'll see when that happens.
For sure. And then the last one that I got for you is the Tyson Fury versus Wilder, the trilogy. How do you see that one going down?
That one, that's actually a tough. I think that one's gonna go to decision.
Decision?
But I'm not. I think I'm gonna have to go. I want Deontay Wilder to win, but I think Tyson Fury's gonna get it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, man. Before we do let you go, do you have any final words for your family, for your supporters, for your friends? Anything for them?
Yeah, I appreciate all my fans, all my family and friends, everybody supported me, and then December I'll be back in the ring here in Phoenix. So everybody that bought tickets, just stay tuned, and you'll see me back in December.
There you go, man. Well, stay tuned. Appreciate it. Thank you, Milo Garcia.
I appreciate it.